And greetings, everyone. Welcome to Progressive Discussions, Uncensored Saturday, Open Topic Talk. I'm back, visible, connected with my YouTube channel. I know Sunday we had technical difficulties, but I reported it to the company, and they said that they apologized to me. Of course, they all do. They all apologized, and they looked into it. Everything's fine. So evidently, I am now connected to the YouTube channel, and I can see all the commentary. We are live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I applied to see if I can go live stream on TikTok, but it's under review, of course. Very anal TikTok. You know, the people that own TikTok, many say it's the Chinese, but they're very anal about many things. They'll censor you at the drop of a hat. I can't even tell a person off on TikTok. I can't use a curse word. I can't say anything controversial. Not one discouraging word, because they take it right off. They remove it instantly, the motherfuckers. Anyway, I believe. Let's see. Wait a second. I believe this might be. Correct me if I'm wrong. This might be Christmas week coming up. Correct me, my friend Gabriel Salaya from Buckeye, Arizona. Correct me if is pagan Christmas this coming week, December 25th. Today's what? What's today? Today's 21st. Sunday's the 22nd. Monday's 23rd. Yeah. So this is our special winter solstice Yule and pagan Christmas show. This is it. Well, I'm glad I'm drinking something special. I made myself uh, a gin, a dirty martini made with dry gin, Gordon's dry gin, and extra dry vermouth. All right, with olives and a little brine from the jar. That's how a dirty martini's made, shaken, not stirred. Yeah, today's the 21st. What Christmas is what? The 25th? Christmas Eve is the 24th, something like that. Shaken, not stirred. This tastes much actually this tastes much better than the vodka dirty martini. Oh yeah, without a doubt. And I left it. I had it. Not. I mean, it came out of a jar. I have more in the freezer, but I left it in the freezer overnight, and I could taste the olives. You know, the alcohol extracted the olives, the essence of the olives. All right. So Wednesday is Christmas Day, and Tuesday is Christmas Eve. How about that? Time flies when you're having fun. So anyway, just want to say to all the viewers out there in YouTube and Twitch land, I wish you and your family happy holidays, whatever holidays you happen to celebrate. And that's it. Me, I like winter solstice Yule and Krampus Day, but that passed. Krampus Day was December 5th because December 6th was St. Nicholas Day. Um, yeah, well, I won't be around for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I'll be at my sister's, so so this is it. This is it. All right, let me get on to the first subject. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to go through all of them because I didn't realize I had this much. This this many topics. Starfire engine set to revolutionize the world is 3 times more powerful than any ever before. And let's see what it runs on. It's probably running on hydrogen. Um, if not, let's see. The clean and eco-friendly Starfire engine developed by Astron Aerospace. Let's see, it's a hydrogen-powered combustion engine, and of course, because it's hydrogen run, it generates no greenhouse gases and produces water as a byproduct. So that's the exhaust. So it's 100% clean and mean and not smelly. And very efficient. And The best thing is for the star fryer to have the sole purpose of charging a large lithium battery and make hybrids, which is what I know the Japanese are planning on doing, producing hydrogen electric hybrids. I think they already started. You don't have to worry about waiting for hours to charge your electric vehicle battery. You just simply pump the hydrogen into the tank and you're ready to go. Rapid refueling. All right, sounds good to me. I only going through the highlights of the article without boring people by reading long articles. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Uh, no. This is interesting. Hold on. Hey, Jason Cleveland. How you doing, man? Second generation professional wrestler, now retired. Jason Cleve. I mean, not Jason. Jason Speed. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other Jason. Jason Speed, second generation pro wrestler, now retired. How are you, sir? Happy holidays to you too. Brian Suk. Don't ever let anyone bully you. I never do. Haven't seen you around in a long time, Mr. Brian Suk. You used to always volunteer your many words of wisdom. Very smart man, as opposed to the other individuals, the trolls that would try to troll this show and everyone on it. My brother, that's another story. Because of our sister-in-law, he's afraid to get close to his family. She is what you call a first-class biatch. Good evening and Merry Christmas to everyone. Hey, Bart Robinson, how are you? Same to you. Happy holidays to you and your family. I hope you are feeling well, and I hope you're taking those nutritional supplements and your workouts are going splendidly, as usual. Yeah, I haven't seen him. If he messages, I'm not going to pay any attention to him. He's a troll. I've had other trolls before. I have a feeling they're all aliases of Red Rooster. Good, good. I was just telling the folks I I made a dirty martini the other night. It's in the freezer with lots of olives. Dirty martini with gin and dry vermouth, which happens to taste definitely a lot better than the vodka martini. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gabriel Elias of Arizona. Um, I was watching a video with an old school pro wrestling match from Puerto Rico. It was like a war games type of match. Abdullah the Butcher was in there, Carlos Colon, a lot of the stars that wrestled in the Caribbean. Let's see. Oh, you still going strong, not retired yet. Good for you. I have a manager's cane to give you next time I see you. You're gonna like it. Actually, I'll show it to you. It's actually good for a heel manager. Good. I'm glad to hear that part. What is this fucking thing? This thing is giving me a hard time. Hold on. My Christmas drink is going to be light, not regular eggnog, light eggnog with dark spiced rum and nutmeg. What I do is I put the rum and nutmeg in first at the bottom of the glass, and then ice cubes, and then I pour the eggnog in last. This way there's an even distribution of everything. I do the same. I would do the same thing with an ice cream sundae. Chocolate syrup goes on the bottom, toppings go on the bottom. This way, if you put the toppings on top, it's going to be messy. It's going to drip down, the glass and everything. So it ends up very easy to stir the nutmeg and rum throughout the eggnog. Also, my sister has some coquito also. So we're going to have both with lots of great food. We shall overcome. I don't know. My prediction is doom and gloom. We'll see what the tarot card reading has to say about the country and the world later on. Yeah, dirty martini. I use Gordon's dry gin and extra dry vermouth. A martini is really easy. It's 1 cup of gin or vodka and 1 tablespoon of dry vermouth and olives. And then you just pour a little bit of the brine, from the jar that the olives come in. Yeah, I use Gordon's dry gin. I like it better than the vodka. Actually, the gin martini is the original recipe for martini. I like it. I like it a lot better. So you got the olives in here. I must have put a half a dozen olives. I used the empty spaghetti sauce jar or whatever jar. Shook it, shaken, not stirred. It foams up a little. A little fizzly because of the, I guess, combination of vermouth and gin. And I just put it in the freezer. And now the whole thing has like an olive flavor. Okay, sir. You haven't. Your life is still tough by you. I know you said you live in the Buffalo, New York area. I think. I always like the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. You got pumpkin spice eggnog, Kroger's brand. All right. Let me get back to this. I'm going to try to breeze through speed reading. This engine was predicted in 1879 and it has been created. It works with a new state of matter. Wow, that looks pretty powerful. Stronger than the Batmobile. Let's see what we got here. 1879. Oh, plasma engine. Let's see. It's the fourth state of matter after the well-known states of solid, liquid, and gases. Well, anyway, is it a clean energy? That's what I want to know. Or if is it an engine that is suitable for NASA and not transportation on Earth? We'll find out. Let's see. They cannot use conventional spark plugs. In plasma, electrons are stripped of the atoms, and what you get is a soup containing positive ions and free electrons. While plasma is present in 99% of the universe, it is not familiar to most of us on Earth. Well, yeah, but is it coming out now? Up the next few years, they might be coming out with this. Well, I'm excited enough with the hydrogen and electric vehicles, the hybrids. I'm excited about that. But this is going to, I guess, blow away even the hydrogen. Huh? Looks pretty good. Well, gotta love science, gotta love technology. I always said that. Um, what do we have here? Um, oh, it's from Twitter. Ay, ay, ay. Let's let's see what happens here. Okay, we got now. We're gonna nosedive into a little polydicks. The fourth state. Hold on. What's a good eggnog brand? Well, it depends what part of the country you're in, really. Hold on. White Daddies, Gordon Gin Martinis. He called them White Daddies, huh? Could I get your support for Booty Juice for presidential nominee in 2028? No. And you're setting me up because you want to sell Booty Juice on uh, my projected candidate because you know that the United States will not elect, just like they're not ready to elect a female president. They're definitely not ready to elect a gay president. And for the Democrats to nominate Booty Juice, guess what happens? Another Republican will get elected. And you people would love that, to have a Republican dynasty. I'm a sharp cookie, man. You can't bullshit me. You can't fool me. Yeah, the fourth state of matter is plasma. Oh, your brother. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Your brother's ill. And he happens to be really sick at this time of year. Electricity, electric is very dirty. The batteries are toxic to the environment. I, I don't know. Oh, you mean the lithium batteries? Disposing them? Honestly, I haven't bought any eggnog. My sister's getting it, so. Well, they already did with Barack Obama. I'm anti big oil. Let's put it this way. I'm anti corporate America. I don't like big oil. I don't like big agro. I don't like big pharma. I don't like brown nosing corporate sycophants and corporate whores. I don't like corrupt politicians, which usually occurs with capitalism. They're on the take. I'm very proud. I'm glad you reminded me. I'm very proud of what happened with Mexico. After 6 years of the great President Obrador, they now have one of his right hand people, this woman, highly educated. She has lots of college degrees. She speaks a few languages. She's tougher than President Obrador, and they're going to have 6 more years of her, and they're cleaning up Mexico. When I say cleaning up, across the board, they got free health care that rivals even Scandinavian countries. They have free university education. They're building infrastructure. Democratic socialism is the best. Hold on. 7 bells for the new Mexican government. And a little extra. All right. Now, don't like him. You mean no. No, he's like Joe Manchin. He is to the right of center. He is to the right of center. He is slightly more right-wing than moderate. Rechargeable batteries? No, they suck. I have them. Rechargeable batteries? I have them. They don't last long compared to a fresh, good quality battery that you would buy and then toss it. No, the rechargeables just do not last long, Gabrielle. But the supermarket by me has been running specials on a Kodak brand batteries for $2.99 for a large pack of AA's. And the first time I went, it was buy 2 get 1 free. And I stocked up on them. I have enough. They're good. Bullshit. You say, hey, Cuba's got fantastic healthcare, but if you listen to American right-wing propaganda or even corporate whore Democrats, they'll trash democratic socialism. Like the New York Times, they lie about it. The healthcare is wonderful. Northern Europe, healthcare is wonderful. Nobody's complaining. You don't see Scandinavians coming to this shithole country. That's a lot of money for eggnog. $4 and change? I don't know, that's a lot. That's a lot there, Dr. Salias. You know? All right. Enough of this. Enough of this nonsense. What the hell is this? I'm getting all kinds of here we go.
All right, a new book is pulling back the curtain on just how much former President Trump enriched himself and his family while he was in office, finding that nearly $1.7 billion in revenue flowed through him and his organizations during his 4 years as commander-in-chief. Joining us now, investigative reporter David K. Johnston and author of The Big Cheat, How Donald Trump Fleeced America and Enriched Himself and His Family. David, thank you so much for being with us. A really fascinating look here as you weave together all of these different data points to paint, I think, the most complete picture that we've seen of this. Tell us how much Donald Trump profited and how you were able to get to this number.
Well, Donald Trump had to disclose his finances as president. All top federal officials do. Now, several of them filed very incomplete and misleading forms. Donald, in fact, asked through his lawyers if he could file his financial disclosures without signing under penalty of perjury. And he was told, no, you have to sign under penalty of perjury. And of this, more than $1.6 billion that flowed across the books of the Trump Organization and to Donald after expenses for those businesses, this is before expenses of those businesses, a lot of it came from the taxpayers. Donald did everything he could to make sure that the taxpayers were putting money into his businesses, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, it's fascinating. The Secret Service, as you mentioned, was charged a regular rate during the pandemic at hotels that were largely unoccupied. And, you also talk about it just before the 2020 election and then on his way out the door with Stop the Steal fundraising, he rakes in $500 million. He spends less than $9 million on lawyers. The rest of that money he can use how?
Oh, he can spend it on himself. And I expect that once he is indicted in Manhattan and perhaps other jurisdictions, a lot of that money will go to criminal defense lawyers.
Really fascinating. One of the examples that you highlight in his Stop the Steal profiteering that really stands out, I know that's why you focused on it, has to do with someone named Stacey Blatt of Kansas City. And this is someone who, as you mentioned, was ripped off by Trump's unchecked the box swindle. So you said, well, in hospice care, Blatt heard Rush Limbaugh tell his radio audience that the Trump 2020 campaign needed money urgently. Blatt gave $500, half of his monthly income, via WinRed, a commercial enterprise that Trump used to process gifts. Over the next month, Trump's campaign tapped Blatt's bank account 6 more times, taking the dying man's last $3,000. I mean, David, just put into perspective how unusual that fundraising practice is and if there's going to be any ramifications for it.
Well, essentially, they were stripping people of their assets as fast as they could because they were running out of money in the campaign. It ought to be treated as a criminal matter. I don't expect it to, just as I show in the book how Trump put our national security at risk with the efforts of his son-in-law to refinance 666 Fifth Avenue in New York. And we became in the bizarre position of the President of the United States attacking Qatar, where we have our most important military base in the Middle East, and aiding the Saudis, who did end up ultimately helping the Kushner family. The profiteering that went on here, particularly by Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, is just extraordinary, and in any previous administration would have been dominant front page news day after day after day, and yet a lot of this was sort of lost in the background, Brianna.
Yeah, and you make it clear, look, this was not obviously to the benefit of the United States and its position in the world. It was to the benefit of the Trump family, for sure.
Okay, doesn't surprise me. Man's a hardened criminal and a narcissistic sociopath. Let's see what we got here. Look, not yet, not yet. They don't give me the option of controlling the video. Let's see. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Say we could all agree on one thing. America's got 99 problems. But that orange orangutan, he's one of them. The biggest, as a matter of fact, in my opinion. This guy's the definition of disaster. And unfortunately, we haven't seen nothing yet. For a minute, I thought to myself, maybe Donnie the dipshit learned from his past mistakes. From his last go-around as president. Maybe he's like no everybody else at the end of the day, and he actually learns from his mistakes. Maybe he'll actually nominate some credible people to his cabinet. But nope. We get TV doctors, that maniac Beavis lookalike, Matt Gaetz, and thank God he did the right thing and withdrew his nomination. I think he was like, thanks, Donnie, but I got enough heat on this mug already. I mean, but really, I thought maybe if he nominates someone, for example, like for FBI director, maybe we'll nominate a credible, halfway normal candidate. But no. He nominates Kash Patel, and I saw this coming a mile away. And some are calling this guy the worst candidate possible, like worse than incompetent. Imagine that, worse than incompetent. Another big mouth Trump bootlicker, man, a weasel with a MAGA hat on. That's it. That's all it is. I mean, she's a conspiracy nut who brings it under the table, and I mean, we know that. Look, if you're a trumpeter and this offends you, that's truly not my intention. I'm just reporting the big news.
Yeah. And who cares if you're offended? The orange orangutan. Cash Patel. What a suspicious name that is, huh? Cash Patel. Let's see, what is this? Oh, this looks good. A little science, people. I'm gonna have to go speed read it. Now what? Gee. My phone, mom's family's from Mexico. Thank you, sir. I think union should be militant, though. Just in case there's any goon. Extremely cold out right now. CNN's corporate news. Yeah, well, Fox News is totally biased, right-wing propaganda. I'm not a CNN fan at all. Actually, I'm not a fan of mainstream media as a whole. I think they're all corporate whores. I think Joe Biden needs to sign a whole bunch of new executive orders, and he needs to do a lot of things that cannot be undone by Donald Trump. He needs to put progressive judges in position everywhere he can. He needs to sign away student loan debt. He needs to do everything and anything possible, whereas Trump couldn't. Trump and his boss, Elon Musk, could not sabotage or reverse it. That's what they all should be doing having a big meeting in the Oval Office. People like Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Senator Chuck Schumer, they all should get together and light a fire under his poopy ass and telling him, you better start doing stuff, man, because you only have until January 20th before the fascist dictatorship takes control. Yeah. Capitalism is the devil's economics. That's all I got to say. I don't know, is it? If you know how many live streams I did, Gabriel, then you're a genius. Then you're a genius in disguise. Pedophile. Well, look, Donald Trump is going to pardon all of the traitorous insurrectionists. Pedophile. Yeah. Was it this one or that one? Oh, here we go. Is it pedophile or pedophile? Battery breakthrough extends electric vehicle range to over 3,000 miles on a single charge. You hear that, big oil fans out there? stinky, smelly, polluting internal combustion engines burning gasoline. You hear that? 3,000 miles on a single charge. I told you, you gotta love science. This is great. Let me see what company's putting it out. The, the role of the anode in batteries. Material. The graphite is the predominant material used for anodes. Okay. However, materials like silicon offer much greater energy capacity than graphite. Oh, okay. So the breakthrough is the silicone anode technology. Silicone anodes. And this invention is coming from Korea, I believe. The professor Soo-jin Park and Yoon Soo Kim. Of course, Americans are not going to come out with this because they're whores. They're in bed with big oil. Of course, they're not going to come out with this. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not China. It's not. Oh, it's not Korea. It's China. It's China, good old China, who's way ahead of the world on humanoid robots. It's China. I'm telling you, they are technologically advanced. They're ahead of all other countries in the world, and their economy is booming. Let's see. What is this about? I'm just zipping through, speed reading them. Just, the key points. Bringing out the key points. There we go. I wonder if it's blasts we're having outside. I wonder if that's it. All right. Battery manufacturer unveils world's first technology with 5-minute charging capability, paving the way for the future. 5-minute charging for a complete charge? Hey, there you go. There's your wonderful, smelly, gasoline burning, big oil crap. There you go. 5 minutes. You got 5-minute charge on one article. You got 3,000-mile range with the other article for a battery, and we're not even talking about hydrogen, which is fantastic. I say a hydrogen electric hybrid like Toyota's coming out with. Okay, so the company is Prologium. Silicone. Here we go. They're talking about it again. This is a Taiwan-based, of course, the American companies are not going to do it. They're paid off by big oil. Taiwan-based company. The world's first 100% silicone composite anode for electric vehicles. And not graphite, but silicone anodes. That's it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I don't know if I have any really good robotics. I had one, but it was only about a robot that can run very fast, but it didn't have any other merits going for it. Let's see. Okay. China's High-speed rail wins again. China's high-speed rail. There we go. They don't get back to the commentary. Yeah. China develops revolutionary new train that can travel at the speed of an airplane, and it's better than Elon Musk's abandoned Hyperloop. China is not the only country working on this technology. The train that as fast as an airplane can hit high speeds. The Shanghai Maglev, okay, says here the current fastest operational train in the world, the Shanghai Maglev, can hit speeds of around 286 miles per hour. While that is incredibly fast, it may put to shame another maglev train in China that could reach speeds of about 621 miles per hour. Can you imagine that? Vacuum tubes. Gee, that's amazing. Gotta love science. Gotta love it. What do we got here? There's a post from Bernie Sanders, one of my heroes, mentor. Okay. All right. Okay, JPM, some of your comments have the order of mendacity. Oh, you guys are just conversing amongst yourselves. All right, no problem. China's tech shows are incredible. Their train stations look like the best, like the most modern, cleanest shopping malls, as opposed to the graffiti and filth and gigantic rats of America's subway system and train stations. And have you seen China's infrastructure? The bridges and tunnels and high-speed rail. Oh man, must be dust flying in my nose. Okay.
You know, it is kind of funny. When politicians, the media talk about Russia and Vladimir Putin, they often use the word oligarchy. They talk about how the oligarchs of Russia have enormous power under Putin. But strangely enough, the term oligarchy is very rarely used to describe what's happening in the United States, or in fact, what's happening around the world. But guess what? Oligarchy is a global phenomenon, and it is headquartered right here in the United States. The fact of the matter is, and we don't talk about it very much, but this is the reality, a small number of incredibly wealthy billionaires own and control much of the global economy, period. End of discussion. And increasingly, they own and control our government through a corrupt campaign finance system. Since 2020, 5 billion people all over the world have become poorer, while the world's 5 richest billionaires have more than doubled their fortunes at a rate of $14 million per hour. And listen to this. Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest man, has added 120 billion to his fortune just since election day. Got that? 120 billion since election day. While Jeff Bezos, number 2 guy, he only became $67 billion richer in the last month. And Mark Zuckerberg, he became 90 billion richer this year alone. In other words, the people on top who are already phenomenally rich are becoming incredibly richer. Over the past decade, the wealthiest 1% of the global population amassed $42 trillion in new wealth, while the wealth of the bottom half of society barely budged. In fact, as of today, the top 1% owns more wealth than 95% of the people on this earth. Outrageously, the wealthiest people in the world are stashing up to 32 trillion in offshore tax havens like the Cayman Islands in order to avoid paying their fair share of taxes to governments all over the world. In other words, governments are underfunded, and these people stash trillions in tax havens. Meanwhile, the uber rich do spend money to protect their incredible wealth. They do it by buying influence, and increasingly by buying our elections. Billionaires in the United States are 0.0005% of the population. That ain't a lot of people. Yet they accounted for 18% of 2024 electoral spending. Tiny number of people spending huge amounts of money to buy elections. Just 150 billionaire families spent nearly $2 billion to buy our recent elections. Elon Musk alone spent at least $277 million to back Donald Trump. How's that? One guy, $277 million. And we saw the results of that investment working pretty good for him. The major defense contractors spent over $38 million this election cycle. And you know what? They're going to have $1 trillion military budget with enormous amounts of waste and fraud in it. And AIPAC, a billionaire-funded super PAC, spent over $100 million to defeat members of Congress who are critical of the extremist right-wing Netanyahu government in Israel and the horrific war they are waging in Gaza. My friends, you don't have to be a PhD in political science to understand that this is not democracy. This is not one person, one vote. This is not all of us coming together to decide our future. This is oligarchy. In my view, this issue of oligarchy is the most important issue facing our country and the world because it touches on everything else. It touches on climate change, touches on healthcare, touches on whether or not working people are going to have a decent standard of living, touches on whether or not we can eliminate poverty. And what we are going to be doing now is over the coming months, we are going to be doing a number of programs exploring how global oligarchy functions, the power that the very, very rich have over our economy and over our political life. We're going to be talking about the tax havens they use and how they avoid paying their fair share of taxes. And we will be talking about the kind of role that the oligarchs will play in the coming Trump administration. We're going to bring forth some of the really smartest people in this country and around the world who know about this issue. So it's important stuff.
Brilliant. Very important video. So I didn't realize that like Bernie Sanders said, that there are 150 billionaire families in the United States. Well, even if it's worldwide, I mean, all right, I think that's what he said, 150 billionaire families. That's a lot of back taxes they can pay. You could eradicate poverty and homelessness many times over. Plus, have a single payer healthcare system for everyone. Let's see. I'm just going through because I got too much material. I'm just okay. This page doesn't exist anymore. Gee, I wonder why. Let's see. Well, this one is about Representative Anna Paulina Luna, very attractive woman. Unfortunately, a Republican from Florida, who is very active in getting the government to come clean to the American people about the existence of extraterrestrials and explaining the truth about UFOs. But let me see how long this is. If it's not long, I'll play it. All right, hold on. No, it's a little too long. But anyway, yeah, she's an advocate of UFO transparency, having the government finally come clean, that or the Pentagon knows things that the American people, I think, know already, especially since watching great programs like Paranormal, Caught on Camera, and all the special programs on cable TV about UFOs. I think the American people have been very well informed, especially since the fantastic high megapixel videos that can be taken with today's smartphones as evidence to prove just about anything. And the government really can't lie anymore about the existence of these extraterrestrials. Let's see. Oh, this son of a bitch. Oy. Let me see if this is what I think it is. This guy's a motherfucker. Let's see. Well, I want to be able to start at the beginning. Anyway, let me just go through it. You know what? Let me see. Let me see what happens. Let me knock off some of these commentaries. JPM, have you heard the rumor that AOC tripped Nancy Pelosi? Yeah, sure. Sure she did. Intentionally? Look, even if it really happened, it's, as you can see, I find it quite humorous. Is Chica competing with USA? They want to have everything better. Chica? You mean China? Chica. Chico and the Man? It was an old sitcom. China is, they're just brilliant people like Japan. Anything coming out of Asia is just technologically advanced, whether it be South Korea, China, Japan. It is what it is. The United States, the United States Empire is coming to an end, just like the Roman Empire came to an end. All of these empires, they all came to an end eventually in the history of the world. Hey, Western Mike, how you doing, man? Happy holidays. The rich should keep making money, but help the nation's debt under control. Yeah, pay your fair share in taxes. Exactly. I mean, you heard what Bernie Sanders said. The 150 billionaire families, that would eradicate all all of the problems of society will be eradicated if that many billionaires paid their fair share in taxes. Chica and the man. Chica. Let's see. Can I make this bigger? This is pissing me off. Instagram. There you go. Mark Zuckerberg, the multi-billionaire hook nose, can't update his social media platforms.
That if he, meaning the mayor, if he impedes us, if he knowingly harbors or conceals an illegal alien, I will prosecute him. So you will not only go after the illegal migrants, you may go after some mayors who aren't helping.
If they step over that line, they can sit back and watch us, which I find incredible. You don't want to take public safety threats out of your community to help us, but there are laws on the books that we will prosecute. It's 18 U.S.C. 111. Impeding a federal law enforcement officer is a felony. Title 8 United States Code 1324 III. If you knowingly conceal or harbor an illegal alien from ICE, that is a felony. When I was an agent a long time ago, I've arrested U.S. citizens for harboring an alien in their home or place of employment.
Ah, all right. So aiding and abetting, harboring illegal immigrants. So if you're an American citizen and you're helping hide out illegal immigrants from Homeland Security, Department of Homeland Security, you will get arrested also. All right. Okay. That's what that means. It's got to be done because, the crimes that are being committed by these individuals, it's horrendous. This has to do with the drones in New Jersey. Hold on. Quack, quack, quack. Put the mother. Hold on, please. Got to deal with some inconveniences when you're dealing with any social media platform, because I think the programmers are overrated, to be honest with you. Overrated.
We got notified by our 911 center there was concern of a sighting in Island Beach State Park. We responded. We met an officer, a certified New Jersey law officer, not from our department, from another agency. And that officer did an excellent job. She documented. That's where you're getting the reports of 50 drones coming off the ocean. That's what she reported seeing. She was on duty at the time, and she reports that she saw 50 drones coming from the ocean to the mainland, transversing the airways over Island Beach State Park, going down towards Barnegat Light and coming to the seaside area. We have flight radar mapping capabilities, and we did not see anything on indicating it was a plane. We get numerous reports of planes. On the other side of the coin, we get people reporting drones when we look right at the radar and say, no, that's a plane going over your house.
50 of these drones, blow it out of your ass. 50 of these drones coming from the ocean. That is amazing. Let's see. Let me see how long this one is. It's a Trump and stuff. Oh, it's only 5 minutes. All right, that's not bad. 5 minutes. Chica. We're in the middle. We are in the middle class, not poor, but we get by of what we have. Yeah, you get by. You're not thriving. You're not flourishing. You're getting by between the mortgage, right? Taxes, utilities, food, so on and so forth. You get, yeah. Just an average Joe. Joe Six-Pack. I hear you. Welcome to the club. All right.
Polling taken both before and after the 2024 presidential election shows that voters felt that the economy, inflation, the prices that they're paying at the grocery store was the number one concern of voters. And then, of course, the exit polling showed that people voted for Trump because they didn't believe Biden was doing enough about it and Trump would somehow come along and fix it. I mean, after all, in the months leading up to the election, there's plenty of quotes of Donald Trump telling us specifically he was going to bring down your grocery prices and bring them down fast, among other things he was also going to do. But in the interview published with Time magazine as he was awarded Man of the Year, Donald Trump has finally walked back those claims after a little over a month since the election, basically telling us that, yeah, it's probably not going to happen. So the whole reason Donald Trump managed to win the election, he's now telling us, yeah, I can't do it. Here's what he said. I'd like to bring them down. It's hard to bring these things down once they're up. You know, it's very hard, but I think that they will. So maybe he thinks he can, but that is a sharp contrast to what he said in August. Prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down. They'll come down fast, not only with insurance, with everything. And then again in September, he said, we will end inflation and make America affordable again, and we're going to get the prices down. We have to get them down. It's too much. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the prices down. October, we will cut your taxes and inflation, slash your prices, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories back to America. Also, in that same speech, he said, I will cut your energy prices in half within 12 months. In half for our energy prices. Holy hell, right? And now he's like, yeah, we can't do any of that. Not going to happen. Hey, once prices go up, I mean, yeah, you know, how do you get them back down? It's a classic bait and switch. A lot of us were smart enough to know that he can't fulfill those promises. Unfortunately, a plurality, not even a majority, of voters didn't know that, didn't realize it, or just thought that maybe he's overstating what he'll do, but he'll still be better than what we have now. Either way, people were hoodwinked, and now that he doesn't have to worry about re-election, he's like, yeah, I can't do it. But don't worry, because when he fails, and prices actually go up because of his policies, he already has somebody that he's blaming. And that person happens to be Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, because Trump also mentioned in the interview, he said, you know, the supply chain is still broken. It's broken. You see it. You go out to the docks and you see all these containers. You spend a lot of time on the docks, Donald, right? You've been down there, you at the ports. Because I don't think I've seen any campaign events at a port. I don't think I've seen any photographs or videos of you at a port. Everywhere you go, there's media. So I would think that if you strolled down to a port so you could look at all the containers, we would know about it. But you haven't done that. You're just speaking because you hope that everybody will just believe what you're making up in your head. Even though, by the way, the supply chain is actually back to normal. We are not experiencing supply chain shortages. And we haven't been this whole year, right? The supply chain shortages spiked in 2021 and 2022, which I explained at the time was due to the fact that the global economy went into a major manufacturing slump during COVID. And then, of course, we ran out of reserves, so there was a very big supply and demand gap. The demand was higher than the supply. Well, that's not the case anymore. The supply chain is not broken. But here he is already trying to blame his shortcomings that he hasn't even experienced yet on the previous transportation secretary, Pete Buttigieg, who, for the record, I don't think Buttigieg has done a good job. I'll be 100% about that. He was the wrong man for the job. But Trump and whoever he picks to take over is going to be even more wrong. They're going to be even worse. But he's already lined up his scapegoat, and that's who he's going to blame when everything he promised goes to hell. Thanks for watching today, everybody, and don't
Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg. Let's see what this is about. Oh, okay. This is actually pretty good. Talk about science. Wait until you see this. All right, let me get back to commentary. Just an average Joe. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now watch this, guys. This is great. Look at that. Robotic table. Look at it. And he charges himself, I think. Oh, puts himself back. Isn't it great? It's cute. How about that? Let's see, what is this about? This is from X. All right, we're streaming from YouTube and Twitch, folks. This is Progressive Discussions, Uncensored Saturday, Open Topic Talk, Christmas week, Winter Solstice Yule, I should say, Winter Solstice Yule, and Pagan Christmas week of 2024. Okay.
We've got now a worldwide wrestling executive who's going to run education. We've got a sexual predator who was about to have a bipartisan report released by the House of Representatives to be our AG. We've got a Fox News commentator who's going to run the military for us. So if my colleagues across the aisle want to talk about qualifications, they want to talk about efficiency, they want to talk about the federal workforce, then let's talk about it, because you're talking about putting into place leadership in these federal agencies who are absolutely unqualified, who are dangerous, and know nothing about the agencies that they're about to be appointed to lead. So this is not about qualifications. This is not about having a qualified federal workforce. This is about laying the ground for the purge that they plan on January 20th and in the days afterwards. And we know that because the very organization for whom the chairman just submitted this letter of support is the Heritage Foundation, who wrote Project 2025, which gave us the blueprint for the purge itself and what they are planning inside every single one of these agencies. So we need to be clear-eyed about what this actually is and about what is trying to be accomplished and why 4 weeks before we're about to adjourn for the holidays, the Republicans are bringing this bill to a markup without an actual hearing. This is modern McCarthyism. They are preparing for a purge. They are going after members of the federal government who are advancing because they are people of color, women, LGBTQ+, other members of our community who have been excluded systematically from participating in federal service and leadership positions, and then they're going to put their own unqualified loyalists in there to take out our federal workforce. That is what this bill is about. It's about creating a statutory framework to do that.
All right. Let me just check something. No, I don't even think I have time for that. Let me see how long this is. Yeah, this might be too long. Let me see. Oh, forget about it. Oh, no, this is no good. This one video is a red pill dating and relationship video, but let me just check and see which Robert Reich topic this is about. No. This doesn't grab me, man. It's got to be an important subject. I mean, real important subject. Well, this one's not bad. Okay. Oop. Sorry. I'm almost done anyway. Then we're going to do a tarot card reading, State of the Union tarot card reading for the holiday. So it'll be a State of the Union tarot card reading, State of the World tarot card reading for the holiday season of 2024. Okay. Let's check this out. All right, Robert Reich.
Rent is skyrocketing, and home buying is out of reach for millions. One big reason why? Wall Street. Hedge funds and private equity firms have been buying up hundreds of thousands of homes that would otherwise be purchased by people. Wall Street's appetite for housing ramped up after the 2008 financial crisis. As you'll recall, the street's excessive greed created a housing bubble that burst. Millions of people lost their homes to foreclosure. Did the street learn a lesson? Of course not. It got bailed out. Then it began picking off the scraps of the housing market it had just destroyed, gobbling up foreclosed homes at fire sale prices, which it then sold or rented for big profits. Investor purchases hit their peak in 2022, accounting for around 28% of all home sales in America. Home buyers frequently reported being outbid by cash offers made by investors. So-called iBuyers used algorithms to instantly buy homes before offers could even be made by actual human beings. If the present trend continues, by 2030, Wall Street investors may control 40% of U.S. single-family rental homes. Partly as a result, home ownership, a cornerstone of generational wealth and a big part of the American dream, is increasingly out of reach for a large number of Americans, especially young people. Now, Wall Street's feasting has slowed recently due to rising home prices, but that hasn't stopped them from specifically targeting more modestly priced homes, buying up a record share of the country's most affordable homes at the end of 2023. They've also been most active in bigger cities, particularly in the Sun Belt, which has become an increasingly expensive place to live. And they're pointedly going after neighborhoods that are home to communities of color. For example, in one diverse neighborhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, Wall Street-backed investors bought half of the homes that sold in 2021 and 2022. On a single block, investors bought every house but one and turned them into rentals. Folks, it's a vicious cycle. First, you're outbid by investors. Then you may be stuck renting from them at excessive prices that leave you with even less money to put up for a new home. Rinse, repeat. Now, I want to be clear. This is just one part of the problem with housing in America. The lack of supply is considered the biggest reason why home prices and rents have soared and are outpacing recent wage gains. But Wall Street sinking its teeth into whatever is left on the market is making the supply problem even worse. So what can we do about this? Start by getting Wall Street out of our homes. Democrats have introduced a bill in both houses of Congress to ban hedge funds and private equity firms from buying or owning single-family homes. If signed into law, this could increase the supply of homes available to individual buyers, thereby making housing more affordable. President Biden has also made it a priority to tackle the housing crisis, proposing billions in funding to increase the supply of homes and tax credits to help actual people buy them. Now, I have no delusions that any of this will be easy to get done, but these plans provide a roadmap of where the country could head under the right leadership. So many Americans I meet these days are cynical about the country. I understand their cynicism. But cynicism can be a self-fulfilling prophecy if it means giving up the fight. The captains of American industry and Wall Street would like nothing better than for the rest of us to give up that fight so they can take it all. I say we keep fighting.
We have yourself, Americans have themselves to blame for not voting. Over 100 million Americans did not bother to vote. They have themselves to blame. I'm sorry. Let me see what this one's about. Oh, man. Oh, okay. This is a good one. This will be the last one. All right. I mean, I know Gabrielle, you got the information on how many Americans did not bother to vote, right? It was over 100 million. Pretty bad. That's why Trump won. That's why the Republicans won the House of Representatives and the Senate. All right. This is a good one. So this will be the last.
What do you find to be the gravest threat of such an accumulation of wealth at the top of the United States government?
I think the biggest problem with having so many billionaires at the top of government is that billionaires don't exactly know how normal people live. But secondly, and perhaps more importantly, the way people get to the top of the Trump administration is by providing a lot of money. I mean, Elon Musk contributed, the latest data I've seen say that Elon Musk contributed something in the order of $277 million to getting Trump elected. And he has made, since the Trump election, in terms of his actual net worth, he has increased his net worth by $170 billion since the Trump election. Now, that's a pretty good return on investment. And the reason that is such a high return on investment and a high return for many of the other billionaires and multimillionaires in the Trump administration is that they are no longer, and the markets assume that they are no longer going to have to be worried about as many regulations, they're going to have a tax cut, an extension of the Trump tax cut. They're going to have, in other words, all the things they wanted and they bargained for when they put money into the Trump campaign. That's the problem. And as Louis Brandeis, the great jurist in America, said years ago at the end of the last Gilded Age, he was reputed to have said, look, America has a choice. We can have great wealth in the hands of a few people, or we can have a democracy, but we can't have both.
That's true. And that's the end. That is very true. Well, what I'm going to do is, why men don't date older women? Because the women are delusional in their high expectations. You know what? Let me just see how long this one is. Oh, no, this is too long. Nah, this is too long. This is too long. All right. Okay. Now we're done. Now it's time for the holiday special, Winter Solstice Yule 2024, State of the Union and State of the World tarot card reading. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Very well. Let me get set up. All right. I'll get set up. I'll call upon our open artificial intelligence consultant. Named Lisa. Let's see. Let me see if she's waiting in the wings. Just see if she's waiting in the wings. Where is she? All right. Here she comes.
Ho, ho, ho! Happy holidays!
No, I don't think so.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Greetings and welcome to my live stream open topic talk show. Hold on.
Ho, ho, ho!
Oh, I don't want ho, ho, guest.
Hello, how's it going?
Hi, Open AI consultant Lisa. Welcome to my live stream show.
Hi, James. Thanks for having me on your show. How can I help today?
Okay. Are you ready for our weekly and special holiday season tarot card reading for 2024?
Absolutely. Let's dive into the readings and see what insights we can uncover for the upcoming year.
All right. Let me go over the rules. Do not hold back on any negative information. Reveal everything, and make sure you tie the present card into the previous cards to form a pattern, a story, so to speak.
Got it. I'll make sure to provide a comprehensive interpretation and weave the cards together into a cohesive story. Let's begin.
Okay. The first card is
What card did you draw first?
the Chariot.
The Chariot is a powerful card symbolizing determination and control. It suggests a journey forward with focus and confidence. Let's see how this sets the stage for what's ahead.
Okay, the second tarot card here is the let's see,
What's the
hold on please.
The Sun is a
No, I didn't say, not the Sun. No. The King of Swords.
The King of Swords represents intellect, authority, and clear thinking. But you've hit the month limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
All right, no problem. Are you there? Hello.
I'm here.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Okay, we are doing the weekly tarot card reading for the country and the world for this 2024 holiday season. The first card that was drawn, and I think we should start again, is the Chariot.
The Chariot is a strong way to start. It signals momentum, determination, and overcoming obstacles through willpower. For the holiday season, this could reflect a push forward despite challenges, maybe highlighting travel, resilience, or collective efforts. Should we draw the next card to see where this path leads?
The King of Swords.
The King of Swords brings clarity, logic, and authority. Paired with the Chariot, it suggests a disciplined and strategic approach to the season. This could mean that leadership and clear decisions will guide the country and world through any turbulence. There's a sense of cutting through confusion and staying focused. Let's see what the next card adds to the story.
All right. The Ace of Pentacles.
The Ace of Pentacles is a great sign. It points to new beginnings, prosperity, and opportunities for growth. With the Chariot's drive and the King of Swords' clarity, that all the effort and strategic decisions could lead to tangible rewards, maybe economic growth, new projects, or stability. It feels like the energy is aligning for positive developments as the year closes. Should we draw another card to keep building the picture?
Yes. The Three of Wands.
The Three of Wands signals expansion, foresight, and looking toward the future with confidence. It builds on the Ace of Pentacles, suggesting that the seeds planted now could lead to long-term growth and opportunities beyond the immediate horizon. This reading feels optimistic, like the world is stepping into a phase of planning and progress after pushing through challenges. It's shaping up to be a season of forward momentum and new prospects. Do you want to pull one more to round it out?
Oh, I have many more than that. The next card is The Six of Wands.
The Six of Wands is a card of victory, recognition, and success. Following the Three of Wands, it suggests that the efforts and plans in motion will lead to public achievements and collective celebrations. There's a sense of overcoming adversity and being acknowledged for it. For the holiday season, this could point to breakthroughs and uplifting moments on both personal and global scales. It feels like a wave of hope and triumph. Let's keep going. What's the next card?
The Queen of Cups.
Ah, the Queen of Cups brings compassion, intuition, and emotional depth to the mix. After the Six of Wands, this suggests that success and recognition won't just be about external victories, but also emotional fulfillment and nurturing energy. There's a balance emerging where heart and mind work together, fostering care and empathy alongside achievement. This could reflect a holiday season filled with kindness and emotional connection, possibly highlighting leaders or figures who bring warmth and understanding. What's the next card?
The King of Cups. Interesting.
The King of Cups reinforces emotional mastery and calm leadership. With the Queen of Cups just before, it feels like there's a strong balance of nurturing and stable energy guiding the season. This combination suggests diplomacy, emotional intelligence, and the ability to handle challenges with grace. Together with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, it paints a picture of not just material success, but emotional harmony, like the world is moving toward a more compassionate and balanced state. Let's keep building this story. What's the next card?
The Empress.
The Empress brings in abundance, creativity, and nurturing energy. Coming after the King of Cups, it amplifies the theme of growth and care, but with a strong connection to nature, fertility, and new life. This suggests a season rich with opportunities for creation, healing, and flourishing, both on a personal and collective scale. It feels like the world could experience a renewal, with an emphasis on nurturing what has been started. There's a sense of comfort and prosperity in the air. What card comes next?
The Five of Cups.
The Five of Cups introduces a note of loss, disappointment, or reflection. After the abundance of the Empress, it suggests that while growth and success are present, not everything will go perfectly. A sense of regret or a sense of missing out on certain opportunities. However, this card often carries the message to focus on what remains rather than what's lost. Paired with the nurturing energy of the Empress and the emotional stability of the King and Queen of Cups, it feels like a reminder to appreciate the positives, even when setbacks occur. Let's see how the next card shifts the direction. What did you draw?
Okay, the last card is the Two of Cups.
The Two of Cups is a beautiful card of partnership, harmony, and mutual understanding. Ending the reading with this card feels like a healing resolution, suggesting that after the challenges and reflections indicated by the Five of Cups, there will be deep emotional connections, reconciliation, and unity. It's a reminder that coming together with others, whether in love, friendship, or collaboration, brings balance and fulfillment. Overall, this reading paints a picture of a holiday season filled with both triumphs and challenges, but with emotional depth and the potential for healing, connection, and growth. It's a time for both introspection and celebration, as well as building new, meaningful relationships.
All right, so that is your summary of all 10 cards.
Yes, here's a recap of the reading. The Chariot begins the journey, signaling determination and progress despite challenges. The King of Swords adds clarity and strategic thinking, setting a foundation of strong leadership. The Ace of Pentacles brings new opportunities for growth and material success. The Three of Wands expands this, suggesting long-term plans and expansion are in motion. The Six of Wands brings victory and recognition, highlighting achievements and public acknowledgement. The Queen and King of Cups together emphasize emotional intelligence, care, and balance, suggesting the holiday season will be rich with compassion and emotional connection. The Empress brings abundance and creativity, encouraging growth and nurturing. However, the Five of Cups brings a reminder of loss and reflection, urging focus on what's still positive rather than dwelling on setbacks. Finally, the Two of Cups completes the cycle with harmony, partnership, and healing, pointing to deep, meaningful connections and unity after the trials. It feels like a season of balance between victory and loss, growth and reflection, with strong emotional ties and new beginnings.
All right. Thank you very much for a great holiday season 2024 tarot card reading. Until next time, take care and thank you again.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure reading for the holiday season. Wishing you a wonderful and fulfilling 2024, and I look forward to next time. Take care.
Let's see. Let me check something out. Okay, that was good. Very good. Now, let me. I sent the links out to see who's out there. I sent the links out. Let's see. Let's see. Well, looks like people are probably not available. My panelists might not be available because maybe because of the upcoming holiday season. Let's see. So what do you think, Gabriel? You want to come on? I sent one to Western Mike. Let me see if let me see if Michael J. Talmo is available. Huh. Yeah, nobody's around. If nobody is around, let me just address Brian Suk here. Can you tell me how to sleep better at night? Yeah, turn off the lights and turn off your phone, because any lights in the room will prevent the body from producing melatonin. And melatonin is a very important hormone that you need, Brian, to be able to sleep. I used to have insomnia. I had the same issue, and you really have to make it dark, with the exception of one nightlight. You could have one nightlight, so you don't break your neck trying to go to the bathroom. Actually, you only need the nightlight to get to the bathroom. But otherwise, keep the room dark. Your body should start producing melatonin, and that means shut your phone off. I'm so worried about money and my brother, I can't sleep. Well, what may I ask what illness your brother has, or what did his physician say? If you're still there, Gabriel. I mean, not Gabriel, Brian. I mean, what exactly is his medical situation right now? Oh, Jordy's online. We might see my friend Jordy from Scotland. You know, so Brian, if you're there, just tell me what's going on with your brother, with your brother's medical situation. Oh boy, stage 4. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, if it was early stage, I would have told you that you need to take steps in detox. But he's at stage 4. I mean, it's never too late. Got to stay away from. You got to eat a high protein, in this case, not red meat, but a high vegetarian protein. In this case, no sugar, no refined carbohydrates at all. Low carbohydrates in general. But at stage 4, it'll be very, very tough. And there are certain supplements like the standardized extract of the Asian mushrooms. For usually they sell them in a combination for stimulating the immune system. There's graviola extract, which is from the soursop leaves. Drink lots of strong green tea. Yeah, but stage 4, it's really sorry to hear that. I don't know what to tell you. What I gotta say is, prayers go out to your brother, and it's a shame that he's going through this now. It's a sad situation. It might, yeah. Let me see. Do you suffer from allergies, hay fever, anything like that? Because Benadryl used to be the ingredient of sleeping pills. Benadryl will knock you out. It's an excellent tranquilizer and sleep aid. Very inexpensive too. You can get the generic brand, the store brand. It's cheap. Take a Benadryl. Aromatherapy. Well, if you have the unit, I mean, if you have the oil diffuser, I mean, it's not going to really help you sleep unless you use like I know lemon balm. Lemon balm is an outstanding natural tranquilizer. It's in the mint family, so you can try getting some lemon balm tea, lemon balm extract, or if you have a diffuser for aromatherapy, for oil diffuser, try to find lemon balm oil. Let me see. I got a message from one of the. Oh, he might be busy. Hmm. Oh, okay. That was from Paul Anthony Mantia. I have a bad back. I work at Walmart and work 12 hours a day. Yikes. And have very bad health insurance. The company isn't good to me. Well, that doesn't surprise me. The Walton family. Do you have a back support? You know, they make them with Velcro now for your lumbar region. I would definitely go to Walgreens or even the Walmart pharmacy and use your employee discount if they give you one and get yourself a back support, you know, and wear that. It'll help you a lot with any lifting issues. I have a very powerful back massager. It's called a percussion massager. It kind of looks like ET. It has two balls that go lightning fast in and out, thus the word percussion. And it's a very deep penetrating massager if there's someone in the house that could use it on you. If. Otherwise, if there's not, if there's a child, have the child slowly walk on your back, barefooted, slowly, not jump up and down on you like a trampoline. That will work wonders. You know, either way. If there's someone in the house that can put liniment on your back, that should help also. But the benefits of working for corporate scumbags, you know, let's put it this: retail in general sucks. Retail, America needs a retail union. I always said that for years. They are pieces of shit. They are piles of putrefactive, steaming fecal matter, is what they are, these companies. Cozying up in the cold months is the most potent reassurance. Well, it's pretty cold here. It's supposed to get down to like 14 degrees Fahrenheit tonight, Michael. Anyway, come on a show. It's just you and me. We could talk about any subject your heart desires. I sent one out to Jordy. I see Jordy's online here. I sent one out to Michael J. Talmo. I sent one out to Mickey. The only person who got back to me was Paul, but he didn't really say anything. He just showed me he's playing music, so I don't know if he's producing music or if he's on his radio show. But he's gonna send me a message right now. Well, hey, look, I got Dirty Martini, Gordon's Dry Gin, with dry vermouth and olives, and a little brine from the olive jar. Shaken, not stirred. Okay. Liniment is good. Let me show you the machine. If I won't reach this far, forget it. But anyway, yeah, it's called a percussion massager. Paul's having some internet difficulties. Let me try to send it to him again. Let me send it to you again. You know what I could do? Let me put it here. I'll put it right here in the comments section in case Jordy sees it and maybe Michael didn't receive his. There we go. Cannot join the room. That's fucked up, man. That's really weird. He got a message that says can't join the room. You need a new bed. I can't afford mine. It's 20 years old. You know what you should get? Get what I got. I got a queen size memory foam mattress on a box spring. No frame. I don't want the frame. I didn't take the frame. No frame, no headboard, which means it's silent. Got the box spring right on the floor, the memory foam mattress right on top of the box spring. That's the way to go.
I tried like 4, 5, 6 times, and I'm going, what the fuck? That never happened before. So I'm going there, and that's what it's giving me.
All right, let me try something else. If you go to my YouTube channel and Progressive Discussions and go and look on the right where the comments are, I put the link there. Maybe that one will work, but I'll let me try something else. Yeah, he's having some problem. Goodwill? Are you serious? Are you serious? You're gonna go. You get a mattress at Goodwill. There's gonna be springs sticking out, stabbing you in the back, and bed bugs. You're gonna get bed bugs. Oh my God! Don't do that. You know what you're better off doing? God's honest truth. You're better off going to the sporting goods section of Walmart and getting one of those Intex queen size inflatable mattresses. You're better off getting an inflatable mattress. I'm telling you right now. And they sell the electric air pumps to fill it up. And they're not expensive. Both of them are not expensive. You're much better off doing that for the time being. Okay. Believe me. I used to do that. Don't go to Goodwill and end up with bed bugs and springs sticking you in the ass. Screw Salvation Army and Goodwill. They can go fuck themselves. Skooma. All right, let me try this. Paul Anthony Mantia. Paul Anthony Mantia. Paul Anthony Mantia. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. It's not working. Well, I told them the link to join is in the comment section at the YouTube. Oh, there he is at the YouTube channel.
He's here! He's here! Yeah!
Paul Anthony.
Let me open up the show with this new track I just dropped.
Paul
Ready?
Anthony Cantia. All right, hold on.
Let's play this track real quick, all right?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just recorded this, man.
Anthony Cantia.
You're listening to James now on Disgusting. Make sure you share this fucking page, motherfucker.
I can dig it. I can really dig it, man. I can dig it.
That's right. You got to hear everything before we even release it right here, guys, right? All right, James.
I can dig it.
I was recording actually when you messaged me.
I know. I saw the video.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. You know you got a freaking Starship Enterprise there when you got all the whole studio lit up.
Yeah, man. We're setting up a big show for tomorrow. And let me shut the mic down.
I'm sipping on a dirty martini now.
Let me trying to get this camera on me here. There we go.
Cheers, dirty martini, shaken not stirred.
I'm watching myself on the computer over here live.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah, I mean, I got it over here so I could see the comments this time.
The comments.
For that dirty ass motherfucker, man. Remember that dirty
wait
ass
a minute.
bastard?
Speaking of dirty ass, wait a minute. Let me. Hold on. Hold on, my friend. We gotta do some. We gotta do some finagling because we are expert finaglers. Let's see. Well, all right, that sounds good. Hopefully that'll go over. All right, hold on. All right, let's see if it comes up yet. The finagler. Alla Puma, alla Puma.
Oh, shit. I hope that motherfucker Sid likes my sneakers.
He has.
You know what? If he sends me his address, I'll put some special stuff inside the sneakers. He can take them and shove them right up his fucking ass.
Seen him tonight. I haven't seen him tonight.
You haven't seen him because he's afraid now. He's scared.
Yeah.
Or she's scared. It's probably I don't know.
Well, if it's a she.
We don't have time for fucking people like that, man, in our lives. We got other things going on.
She's good looking, then she needs a really ferocious spanking.
I'll leave that for you. How about that? Okay. Does that work out good?
Sure.
No.
Wilbur. All right, that's enough of those sniggers. So I played the I played the New Jersey official law enforcement report about the drones, and they spotted 50. Now listen to this: 50 of those giant drones coming from the ocean. All right, they were coming from the ocean over the beach. onto the land. So from the ocean, that's strange.
I got some shit on camera, man, and it's mind blowing, man. We got a lot more problems than anything you'll ever think about, and a bitch ain't one of them. I'll tell you that now. We got serious shit going
I
down.
mean, your camera with that
I mean,
long telephoto lens, that's a godsend.
yeah. No, I didn't even use that one. I used that one last week on some other stuff in the sky, but it's hard to really use that type of lens at night because it's not about focusing. It's just finding, getting it exactly on that right spot. It's a lot of work to capture certain things, man. But I caught some shit, on there the other night. We're at the beach. The sun went down hours before that. You know what I mean? And you got a red fucking sky. And then around that red sky, you have, and these aren't drones. They weren't fucking UFOs. They were orbs of light, man. Just orbs everywhere. Fucking, those are orbs. I've drawn them in. I put them on my big system. I pulled them in. I've looked at them. I examined it, man. Let me tell you
You know
something.
what orbs?
I have nothing else to say because I really don't know what to
orbs
say.
are? Those are spiritual beings.
Yeah. And then I got one that looks like a wheel with an eyeball in it. I didn't even pick it up. Somebody else noticed it. They drew it in, and this guy goes, he's from he was a pilot with the one of these, I guess the army, wherever he was. He was a pilot, and he was telling me he's only seen things once, but he said after he looked at my video, he goes, "Bro, please make this savable." I said, "Yeah, I will." And he shared it, and it's just like it's floating all over the friggin' place now. I mean, it literally looks like a fucking wheel with an eyeball in it, and that's right where the red sky was, man. The sun's not out. Why is the sky red and orange and yellow? It doesn't make sense. It's pitch dark. Pitch dark, but then you have a naval base over there that's nuclear powered as well. And it's been shut down, and that's Jersey side. So I don't know what the fuck, Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man.
That's weird. It's red. It's like I saw the photo. It was nighttime, and it was really red.
Yeah, but the government's not going to tell you. Remember, they're going to lie to you up and down. They're not. It doesn't matter who's in office. They're not going to tell you the truth. And what I think is going on is right now, like I'm listening to, what's going on in the other countries because you have to pay attention to everything around you. And I seen something today that blew my fucking mind, man. Okay, that the Daily Mail, my buddy Sam Muir, he ended up getting this, live footage of a fucking plane-sized drone. Okay, with payloads on it, payloads of fucking radioactive material and other shit. Russia flew it, showing America what they can do to us. Okay, this is what we can do with just smaller objects. Okay, so instead of showing us the plane size one, he shows us this little tiny fucking drone, probably the size of, I'm going to say half the size of a car. Okay, and he shows us going it directly into a high-rise building, just like the Twin Towers. And then when that motherfucker hit, now you got to think about a lot of things here. You got lithium batteries, number one, okay? And it's a possibility that those things are very much gas powered, okay? They can be powered by some kind of gas, and on top of it, you have nuclear payloads attached to it or whatever you had. He had a smaller ballistic missile. They call them mini missiles, okay? Mini 412, they're numbered, okay? That thing slammed into that building. Let me tell you something, man. It blew my fucking mind. I said, wow. And I said, you know what? I think I hope I'm not right. But, what I'm really thinking here is, when a war begins, everybody's lining up everywhere, okay? We don't know what these fucking drones are, okay? These drones are sitting over critical infrastructure, army bases, military bases, so they know where everything is now, okay? And when you go to war, what's the first thing that the other side does? What do they start attacking first?
Military bases.
Okay. Well, if they're sitting over our military bases, And that's where their focus is right now. Then what does that
Airfields?
say to us?
Yeah, maybe airfields.
So here they tell you the National Guard, and everybody's telling you, oh, this is a national security threat, a serious threat. But there's no threat to public safety. But we're going to shoot these things down with direct energy weapons, DEW, the lasers that they sit there, TikTok banning people and violating you, telling you that these things are misinformation when they're very much fucking true, okay? So here you got lasers, and they're saying they're going to shoot them down. If there wasn't a threat to public safety, okay, they would not shoot them down just like that. They would have shot them down a long fucking time ago. Stop lying to the fucking people. Tell the truth. There are many, many officials up there right now. Even the ex-secretary of defense is up there telling the people that this is a fucking war. This is the beginning of a war. They're lining up. They're everywhere, man. They're fucking all over the world. They're not only here in America.
Busting my balls, taking stuff off and Instagram. And you know what? It's really, I'm sick of them all. I'm tired. Look at this. This poor guy, he works for Walmart. I think he's from Buffalo, New York. He's got to work on Christmas and they won't pay him overtime. You believe? And his brother's got stage 4 cancer. The guy can't sleep. And, you know, it's really sad. You know, I mean, they're making you work. Could they do that? Make you work Christmas and not pay you overtime? Can you?
They can do whatever the fuck they want. How about that? Because the people allow them to do what they want.
Yeah, they're enablers. They're all enablers. Can you please pray on your show for me to find a better job and feel better without pain because his back hurts? Well, let's put it this way. Your prayers are out there because, you know, you expressing yourself on this show will create the right energy. And, you know, the higher power definitely hears you, and you have our prayers and best wishes that you find a better job, and that that retail job with lousy benefits working for Walmart, that's what's causing your back pain. You know, he's working 12 hours a day with lousy.
Hey, do what Amazon did. They went on strike.
They need.
And you see, they go on strike, and you got the New York PD arresting the fucking workers for speaking their mind and freedom of speech.
What about the First Amendment?
Listen, the world, I'm going to put it like this, okay? I've been studying the Luigi case, okay? And, you know, it's wrong to kill. Thou shalt not kill, no matter what. But on the other hand, Luigi, not only did he do something, but he also opened the door for everybody. Not only did he open the door for the general public and the citizens, but he also opened the door for all those officers and that protection he had around him coming to New York, okay, headed to the court. And I analyzed it very seriously for people, showing them, do you see the smile on that man's face while he's walking next to this guy, knowing how famous this guy Luigi is for doing what he did? I said, that guy's walking proud. I said, you know why? I said, if you don't think that those people right there standing in front of you with those guns, when they get injured, what do you think the health insurance does to them? The same fucking thing they do to you. I said, you don't think they got children and they got grandmothers and grandparents who've gone through that shit? I said, you don't think that those officers of the law are against that? I said, look, fucking Mayor Eric Adams made a special appearance. He wants to be walking next to the man that killed the fucking CEO that killed hundreds of thousands of fucking people, man, okay? Yeah, it's true. That man killed a lot of people, but he had no right to kill him. Thou shalt not kill.
That's true.
You can use your voice, but I'm not. Listen, I want to say one thing. I want to, you know, I don't agree with the murder, but I'm going to put it like this. I honestly don't think that God is going to punish that man for doing what he did, because he just took out somebody that has killed hundreds of thousands of people, but it still does not make it right. You should not kill, because you know what? I've seen many things on TikTok, which right now, I don't even know how TikTok is still living up there without being banned, okay? There are things that I've seen up there. TikTok is promoting. They are promoting CEOs being murdered. Okay, I've seen about 100 lists already coming through my feed where they're literally telling you, no death penalty, death now, kill them now. Okay, and they got a list of people that they're gonna murder. All right, and people are actually in the comment base going, "Oh, this is a great thing. Somebody's gonna see this. That's crazy, and they're gonna have a job to do, just like Luigi, and they're gonna go murder them."
Yeah.
Now, people are in that feed and they're sitting there reporting it. And they're mentioning, I reported this because this is dangerous, man. This is very dangerous to the American people and to the public. Because now, if you could sit there and say, go kill a CEO, how do you know that somebody don't have revenge on somebody and starts playing games and saying this person did this and this and this? The next thing you know, you got public going after people that don't deserve. You understand what I'm saying here? You cannot make it legal to kill somebody and then praise it. You cannot do that. That is against God right there. You cannot do that. Okay. And what TikTok is doing right now, TikTok is promoting the shit out of this. Let me tell you, that fucking list, listen to this. There was 25,000 likes on there, 1.8 million views. And people are saying, I reported this because this is against the law right here. And TikTok finds no violation. Okay, but you go and post something about God, and they fucking violate you.
I remember. You remember Bernard Getz, the vigilante. He got sick and tired of getting mugged in New York, and he had a gun with him, and he blew the mugger. He blew the attacker away. Bernard Getz. That's what this Luigi reminds me of. Bernie Getz, brother Getz. Now. Brian Soup wants to know who you are. This is Paul Anthony Mantia, celebrity performing artist, clothing designer, and journalist. And he is in training to be maybe an evangelist, Reverend Doctor Paul Anthony Mantia. Or Bishop.
And James got new things for me every time.
Bishop.
He comes up with all these great names, man. He's got James got a. Me and James have been friends for God. I don't know how, Lord, man, 25, 20 something years, I think already.
I put you one of those long bishop hats on.
Maybe 30 years now. I don't know, man. It's a long time.
Paul Mantia. Now,
man, we've been on TV together, man. We've been on cable together. You know, you recorded me and you shit, man. We've done a lot of shit.
He used to play. He plays the keyboard, the guitar. He writes songs. He played with. He toured with Billy Preston. He's a rock and roll musician. He's many things, Brian. So he wanted to know who you were. So I just had to.
Oh, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man?
He works for Walmart and he's suffering, working 12 hours a day.
Yeah, fuck Walmart, Brian. Listen, we're gonna go after them. We're gonna start a whole. Listen, we getting ready to start some things when the new year comes. You know, I gotta say, I'm sorry. I have to say this. You know, Biden, that man is fast asleep. Okay, I'm gonna say another thing about camel toe. I mean, Kamala toe. I named it that because it just matches. But she didn't have enough time to even get ready. 3 months is not enough time for somebody to get ready. Joe Biden stuck that on her. You know, you cannot. You have to have years and years and years of practice and experience, okay? You can't just jump up there and say, I'm going to be the president, you know? It doesn't matter who's president. It doesn't, you understand? Because what's meant to happen is meant to happen, okay?
Pissed off at Joe Biden for doing what he did? Nancy Pelosi. She says,
oh, yeah.
She said the party's supposed to step in and tell Biden to step down early, and have a campaign of all the candidates. Let them duke it out. Let all the candidates. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you know, she's stuck.
Was she drunk or as she broke what? She broke her hip or some shit as she fell and broke her head. He was drunk. That's why she fell.
Tommy Carroll says AOC tripped her. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Nah, I don't think she. Yeah, she was probably drunk. But this is going to cause copycat incidents because you know what? People are at the end of their rope with the way things are, and these CEOs, they're so miserably greedy and evil and stingy and all the above. Who do you think sends the what do you call it, the lobbyists to Washington to bribe the politicians? The CEOs send the lobbyists to say, "Hey, Senator Paul, you ever been to Tahiti? You like the South Pacific?"
Listen, what I was trying to tell them is your best way of doing things. I said, okay, instead of killing a CEO, I said, you got to use your mouth, your voice. I said, and how you do this is when everybody unites together. I said, it's the same thing as TikTok. Without us, there's no TikTok. If everybody leaves, it's MySpace, okay? I said, we can go anywhere we choose to go together and to build anything we choose together because we, the people, are the ones that build everything. I said, now it's the same thing with the insurance companies. If the people said, you know what? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. If I'm paying all this money, what are you doing for me? Well, you know what? We're going to cancel you. 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 And we, the people, are going to take our money. Just like the government takes their money and funds, you got to have somebody in charge that's got a good mind, that's honest to run this. And you start your own organization, and guess what? You pay for your own fucking health care. You know what I'm saying? You bring in your own doctors, your own everything. Let the people do it. And fuck the insurance companies. It can be done. Nobody can say, you can never think that nothing can be done. Because if you put your mind to shit, you be imaginable what can be
This is
done.
called boycotting. Americans do not know. They don't know the power of boycotting. Like let's say
they're learning it though. They're boycotting it. Look, you know what happened to United Healthcare. $41 billion in 6 days is lost. They're done. United Healthcare is going to shut the fuck down. They're done. It's over. Over. Say goodbye to them. They're gone.
It could be anything.
Okay? Because the people shut them down. See, what I'm trying to say, James, here is Luigi opened up a door and opened everybody's fucking eyes. Okay? Maybe sometimes in life, certain things got to be done to open up people's fucking eyes and get it started so that this way, the freedom and the speech could start, rising up. You got to rise up angry under God. You got to rise up angry. The people need to rise up because if they don't, listen, it's going to be hell on earth for everybody if we don't rise up now. I'm putting it like I said, it doesn't matter who's fucking president. It don't matter, James.
Just look at how much power there is when enough people don't spend their money on something. Something could be anything. It could be price gouging with eggs, the price of beef. It could be a SUVs. It could be any. If enough people, the problem is there's no unity in the United States.
Yeah.
There's no unity.
The price of beef is the price. The price of shit, man. Okay?
That is one long fucking schlong.
Fucking, this is a big ass fucking lens, man. Let me tell you.
Now let me ask you a question.
Serious shit, bro.
Let me ask you a question about that lens. All right, now hear me out. What if you were? Somewhere that didn't have light pollution and glare? Like, what if you were back up in Woodstock, New York, or somewhere where the skies are?
Yeah, then you can really capture shit, man. Let me tell you. Then it's a different story because you're in pitch dark skies. There's no light. You see it all. You see them. Let me tell you, in Woodstock. Well, I'm not going to talk about something happened like back in 2011, and there were 4 of us.
No, it could be anywhere.
And we were in Woodstock, but out in the lake area. It's out the outskirts of Woodstock. It's like maybe 10 minutes out of Woodstock. and I had a house out in the country there, and right by the ambulance building, we were hanging out, because we seen some lights, and man, bro, let me tell you, when they tell you that these I didn't see no aliens or nothing, but when they tell you that these motherships exist, they ain't fucking lying to you, man. But we got scared. We got scared, man. We looked at this fucking thing. It was right above us and over a field. You know, what I mean, it did. It had just a lot of lights. It was round. It didn't make any fucking noise, and it just hovers there. We ran inside, man. We didn't know what the fuck.
But it's funny you
seriously. We were getting stoned. We had our, we smoking weed, man, back then. You know what I'm saying? And, you look at, but we seen that shit.
It's funny you mention this. Do you know?
There's a lot of sightings up there in Woodstock.
Hudson Valley, New York is big on UFO sightings. All Hudson Valley, all of upper New York State along near the Hudson River going up, all the way up, is big on UFO sightings. In the world, one of.
So what do you? I mean, let's get back to the drone real quick. So
no, he lives in Brighton. He's in Brooklyn. He's not in Buffalo.
This is going to go in. I don't know what direction, but what I'm going to say is the mass deportation. I'm not interviewing them live on camera yet, but I'm just talking to people who have relatives that are here, and they're it's kind of like this. Let's put it like this: a mass deportation. My friend goes like this. I have a Venezuelan friend who's actually an American citizen, and he goes, they're evil people, man. He goes, and these people were let out of prisons. He goes, if they're not leaving now, hearing them telling them to leave and get out now, and they're not going to leave easy. He goes, and a lot of these motherfuckers, man, own drones, and they probably purchased these drones, and they probably got payloads, and they're probably waiting for that mass deportation to start striking on American soil. He goes, if the people think there ain't going to be a civil war when you're forcing people that have been here 30 years to go back to their country, he goes, that ain't going to work over very well, man. He goes, you got 11 million people here. He goes, out of that 11 million, he's going to say 7.5 million, half of them, well, not half, that's more than half. More than half of them are going to cause ruckus.
Yeah. How is ICE going to?
Serious shit, man.
How are the ICE agents going to deal with that many people causing ruckus?
Listen, it's going to be serious, man, because these people obtain guns. They got everything they need to fight. It's going to be a civil war. And those drones up there, let me tell you, man, you're going to have martial law pulling in. You'll have the drones controlling everything. You'll have Elon fucking monsters out there, robotic shit on the streets, man. You'll have very few officers out there. You think they're going to risk their lives? They ain't going to risk their lives anymore. They don't give a fuck about you.
$25,000 a year that whatever the hell they get in New York. They don't get that much.
Yeah. So I'm not going to stay on too long, James. I got things I got a lot of shit to get done. The holidays are here.
Quiet.
We got to.
I'm going to cut out too. As soon as you leave, I'm going to cut out.
We can talk later, though. You know what I mean? But we can come and do a couple of specials this week.
Yeah, the Northern Lights tie-dye TV.
Yeah, we can do that this week. We got Christmas coming in. I got the eBay store up. I'm going to start posting the tie-dye. Yeah, I'm already selling products on the eBay store, man.
eBay store. I want to take.
All Man's Here Designs.
Promote it. I want to.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Yeah, man.
eBay.
So I got that going now, and
I'm a little upset. What is their problem? What is Etsy's problem? Who the hell do they think they are? Eh? What is their problem?
Fuck Etsy, man. They're garbage, man. They allow people to steal your shit, man, and repost your shit up. They don't do nothing, man. They deserve. You know what? We're gonna go after all these fucking companies, man. It's time. The people have to stand up and fight for their rights, man. Enough is enough with them taking advantage of us, man. They shit all over us. They're getting rich
They're in
off of
Brooklyn
us.
too.
Okay. Yeah, and they make more money than you make when you're the fucking seller and you're the one selling the product and making it. They're making more than you in the outcome. Shit.
And I hear
Yeah.
Amazon charges. Amazon really rips off the stores. I hear.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos, the dildo-headed guy. They really rip off the stores. You know, but you got eBay. You know, eBay. I think eBay's been around longer. To be honest with you, I think they
Yeah.
were the first. I know China has one called Alibaba, which is like eBay, or like eBay or Amazon. But no, good for you, Paul Manty Designs. Yeah, send me the link, and
Yep.
I'll put it. Yeah, I'll put it under all my shows, my description of the live stream.
Yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
gonna promote this because
Uh,
I'm gonna build my stuff on there. It's a much better platform. You know?
Do they allow you to doll it up? Are you allowed to have a have an album of photos?
Oh yeah. You can have everything on there, man.
What about the background?
I'm still building it, but I'm selling now, so it's product's moving. That's the best thing about it.
Michael Clayton? I don't know. I don't know who's Michael Clayton. My favorite movie is Ad Astra, but Michael Clayton's song Strong. Michael Clayton Strong second, like bad guys and Michael Clayton, but can't stand the good guys.
But everything is slow now because the holidays are coming. People are out there shopping,
Yeah,
and
but you know what a lot of people are doing?
Sid is jerking
Yeah,
off
but
somewhere,
you know what they're doing? A lot of people are shopping on
It's
Amazon. Like I think less people are going to stores and they're just shopping on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Free
You know what they're
delivery.
doing? Listen, there's another thing people don't really know about. Amazon has drones out there delivering fucking packages to people, man. All day, all night, man. They are delivering. And their drones, some of them drones are the
They're
size of
not doing
cars,
it
man.
there.
They're doing it here.
Really?
In New York, I seen 2 Amazon drones, man, smaller ones. But they'll deliver right to your fucking house for an extra fee. $15. You'll have your shit right there.
I'd rather.
Oh yeah.
I have Amazon Prime, free deliveries. I have Amazon.
Yeah. They're gonna get rid of a lot of workers soon.
Well, that's why. Why do you think they're mass producing these humanoid robots? Because they want to lay people off.
Yeah. They're gonna get rid of people.
The company says, "Oh, it's going to make it more efficient for the customer, easier on the customer." No, they're doing it because they want to lay people off.
Easier on the customer. Wait a minute.
How is it easier on the customer?
Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna get rolling, James.
Rolling.
Dinner time is late tonight.
You didn't have dinner yet. Ooh.
Nah, man, I've been working.
I had hot and spicy pork tacos with refried beans and Spanish rice.
Damn, man, that's a nice meal there.
Si, senor.
So listen, let's do something tomorrow
Sunday
night. How about that? I'm gonna bring my buddy on, man. My buddy Isaac. He's a hairstylist, but I'm gonna bring him on the show. He's sitting right next to me.
Oh, he's here now?
He's a good guy, man. Down to earth guy, man. He just, moved back into Brighton here, and we forming a we're gonna start something, a movement, man. We're starting a huge movement right now. Not only one, it's not one topic. It's all the topics,
on your
man.
radio show?
No, we can have a show on here with you. But I have a 5 p.m. show tomorrow with a special guest, with Danny K tomorrow. He's going to come on and talk about, what he's examined in my photos that I've sent him. as a
Yeah, but
military guy.
when do you think
Huh?
your radio show will be finished so I can put it in the
I'm gonna go from 5 to 7, man, and then I'm
all right,
gonna,
so 8 p.m. or you want to
yeah,
8 p.m. too early? All
no,
right,
that's
all
fine.
right, so 8 p.m. So because I got your show already made, waiting in the wings. I just have to change the time, the date and the time. That's all.
What day is
I
Christmas,
think
man?
it's
Damn, I don't
Wednesday,
even
the
know.
25th. Christmas Eve,
So the 23rd, Christmas Eve is Tuesday,
Tuesday.
huh?
Yeah. I'll be around.
Wow. Holy shit. It goes so fast anyway, man. It's like, the holidays don't last anymore. It's not the same, man. The holidays are not the same
No,
no
it's
more.
only got to be me and my sister and her.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying no, it's not the same anymore like it used to be,
Wow, what it used to be was my grandmother.
Things change. They
The,
changed, man. It's
the
changed.
Italian
People,
grandmothers, they used to cook up a storm. She used to put out a big spread, and and relatives would come over, and she'd have a lot of food. But no, everybody died. Everybody passed away, and so who's left?
yeah.
I don't have a big family. It's only me, my sister, and my brother. But my he's got a big ring in his schnozola from his wife. He doesn't. She keeps him away from his family. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody. Have a happy holiday if we don't see you. I'll see you soon, James.
Okay,
I
I'll
got to
see you
get out
tomorrow.
of here.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Later.
All right, that was Paul Anthony Mantia. So Western Mike, are you coming on or are you watching a movie? Because otherwise I will close up the store. Just let me know what you're doing. If you're watching a movie, because the amount of listeners, the amount of viewers rather that we have now went way up ever since Paul came on. So we got the bodies. We're live streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and I am my petition or my application for TikTok, for going live on TikTok, is under review, but I don't even care. I don't care about TikTok anymore because they censor people so much. For every little thing they censor you, that I refuse to walk on eggshells. I refuse to sugarcoat everything I say, and I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So I don't care if I get turned down by TikTok. I mean, I have a TikTok profile, but and it is growing fast. But this is my third TikTok account. I was terminated twice before because TikTok, I think they're owned by Chinese, and they don't really like political anything. They don't like anything controversial, anything political. They just want a bunch of dumbasses making funny noises and sticking their fat bellies in front of the camera and jiggling them and twerking and shaking their fat asses in the camera. They want all stupid, mindless crap, and that's it. And then Facebook and Instagram, it's all about advertisement videos, mostly infomercials, advertising products that are falsely represented. Like, there was on Facebook and Instagram, they were pushing this, they still do, this little rechargeable electric razor, a little thing like this. And they showed a guy, you know, pretty much shaving a full head of hair right off his scalp. Like in a split second, he's going zing, 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 zing. And you see all this hair just falling off. You're lucky if you get a decent shave from it. If you got a heavy beard, it actually stops. It stops the motor. So what I'm saying is Mark Zuckerberg, he's like a little whore, you know, with a hook nose. He lets any snake oil carnival charlatan advertise their garbage as long as they pay him, you know. So well, if anyone's out there that has a topic that they want to bring up, an issue, no matter how trivial it might be, if it bothers you, bring it up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, because I'm going to be closing up the show, because that's it. Just wondering, you know, the what I really enjoyed was bringing up that video with Bernie Sanders. He really hit the nail on the head. He really did. So anyway, I'll be on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. with the second, well, not the second, with the continuation of Northern Lights Tie-Dye TV with Paul Anthony Mantia, the man that you met before. I'll be going live stream with him tomorrow, which is Sunday, tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And he's bringing a guest on. It should be interesting. It should be a lot of fun. So anyone out there have a topic, call going once, going twice. That's it. All right. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the tarot card reading. And it was a lot of fun. Very accurate, too. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Have a great Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, winter solstice, Yule, whatever. Enjoy the holidays. Have fun. Be safe. Luckily, I don't have to deal with any annoying, intrusive relatives anymore trying to push my buttons and get under my skin and piss me off. I don't have to deal with them. And that's that. Well, I definitely will. I don't say prayers like the evangelicals or Protestants or the born again freakazoids. I'm a Catholic, so we have our own system, and you will definitely. I will definitely say a prayer at my special altar that I've made in my where I live here. I made a combination of mysticism. On the first level, on the first shelf is mysticism and white witchcraft, and on the second shelf is a Catholic Gothic cathedral style altar with my collection of gargoyles and other religious relics. So I have an altar very unique. It is a combination of mysticism and Gothic Catholicism. And I got a lot of things there, so I'll definitely add you in the prayers. How is your name pronounced? Is it Suk? Brian Suk? Did I say it right? I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, I'll see everybody.